YouTube, man, what's popping with y'all, man? I hope everything is going good y'all way, man. We about to get into today is women care about this one thing. And this one thing that they care about is women care about how you make them feel. Before we get into the topic, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to my Patreon, exclusive content over there, one-on-one coaching, man, all that good stuff, man. So y'all go ahead and click that link in the description, man. So, you know, women care about how you make them feel. And what a lot of us men, we don't understand is growing up, we always, and I say this in a lot of my videos, because we always have to prove ourselves. So from the time when we're playing sports to like other boys, you got to prove you're the toughest. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove that you get the most chicks, that you smashing the most chicks. So there's so much pressures that we have growing up throughout middle school, high school. It's always so much pressure. And a lot of times what we do with women is we do that same thing we do with sports. We want to chase, we want to chase, we want to chase. Not understanding that women care about how you make them feel. You see, what you got to understand is when a woman likes us, when a woman says, this is a guy I want to continue to spend time with, get intimate with, you know what I'm saying, whatever, she likes the way that you make her feel. So, and which has something to do with how you're showing up. So maybe in your life, you have a bigger purpose, you working out, whatever your life is at that current moment, when she begins to like you, you got to keep it that way, or else you're a fraud. See, I don't know what it is, but when we get a woman, man, it's just like we get so comfortable and so relaxed. You know what I'm saying? We start to have the same routine. We take her to the same restaurant, and we forget that the woman like that spontaneous dude that she met, that confident dude that she met. But once we start to catch feelings, we start to lose all that confidence. You know what I'm saying? We lose all of that. We lose all of it. And what we don't understand as men is a woman doesn't care about how much you like her, because we project. That's what we do. We project. We feel like, man, I really, really like her. So in our heads, we start to think, man, just because we really, really like somebody, that they have to feel the same way about us. But that's not the case. How do you make her feel? You got to make her feel safe. You know what I'm saying? But also too, what she's attracted to, you need to be able to maintain that. So if she fell in love with your confidence, if she fell in love with your swagger, if she fell in love with how you carry yourself, you got to maintain that. And what happens with us, if we're frauding, if we're actually a fraud, what happens is we begin to revert back to the old ways. Because what we did in the beginning to get her wasn't really us. You know what I'm saying? You really wasn't that confident dude. You really wasn't. Because if you really was, you should be able to maintain that with the woman. That should never fall off just because a woman comes into your life. A woman should be prioritized just like anything else in your life. Your friends, your family, your hobbies, your purpose, like all these things should be prioritized, not just singly focused on. We have to become more self-critical and be able to analyze your actions, right? So when things go left with a woman and she's no longer with you, you gotta be able to look at, dang, what was my actions like? What was I doing for her to not want to be with me no more? And for me, the biggest thing was I understood the woman just didn't feel the same way she felt in the beginning. I could never understand it. I always in my mind be like, dang man, but she was feeling me 2 weeks ago. But today it's like I can't do nothing right. She not feeling me. She's making it harder for me to go on dates with her. Like, you'll realize it's harder to get up with her. And when you start to realize those things, that's because you're starting to fall for her. You're starting to throw all these feelings. You're starting to get too comfortable. You're starting to not become that guy that she initially met. So now she's losing the attraction. She's losing all that chemistry because you're not the same dude you was 2 months ago. And that's the thing, man. Women do what's best for themselves. They don't care about how much you like them. They don't care about how much work you put in, how much money you didn't spend, how much y'all had intellectual conversations. At the end of the day, it's about you're not making her feel that same way that she once felt. And when a woman starts to feel like that, she'll give you a time it'll be in her head, but she'll give you some time to get it together. But if you don't, I don't know if y'all seen like Boomerang, the movie with Eddie Murphy and Karen Gibbons, and in the movie she was basically telling Eddie Murphy, Marcus was his name in the movie, she was telling Marcus, like, it's like you got your confidence back. She was like, I thought you lost your confidence for a second. And she told him, it's like Here's the new Marcus is back, the one I actually fell for. Marcus had lost his confidence because what happens is when you get with the woman that you're really attracted to, if you've never been with a woman that you're very attracted to, a lot of times you'll lose yourself within that. And Marcus lost himself. You know what I'm saying? She may not text back one time and he like blowing her phone up. Or she may say, I'm gonna meet you here this one time, and she flakes and he going crazy. And so what she did was she was playing him. But then in the end, Marcus got his confidence back. And she's like, I thought you lost it for a second. So what you got to understand is that is what happens to most of us men. And that's why with women, it's about how you make them feel. And the key to that is just remaining to stay on your craft. Stay locked into your discipline, staying going to the gym, making sure that you reading every day, making sure that you having hobbies, making sure that you got a good social crew and good group of friends that you hang out with. It's making sure that you have a balanced life, because once you have a balanced life, you'll be able to maintain that feeling that she has for you. But the second that you start to give her all your attention, start to get too comfortable, start to do the same thing over and over, then she done lost the feeling. So like I say in most of my videos, man, continue to keep yourself first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel as always. Guys, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'm gone.